Hey everybody! Today we are going to be making a chicken and corn chowder. This is actually one of the things I am very well known for. Whenever I would make it, my family would come running. What I've done is I've made all of the regular ingredients dry ingredients, and this is the first time I am trying out this recipe. So what we're going to be doing today is a meal in a jar. So all the dry ingredients are going into a mason jar, and you can put that in your cupboard and it will last years. You can vacuum seal it, put an oxygen absorber in it, and you will have it ready for emergency situations, or if you just don't feel like cooking one night. All you're going to have to do is dump the contents of that jar in a pot and add some water, and boom, you have a wonderful, delicious, nutritious, convenient meal. How awesome is that? So today we are going to be doing a 16-ounce jar. Normally it would be a 32-ounce, but I am trying this recipe for the first time. And then those who want to do a half recipe, if you're a single gal like me, then you can do a half recipe. And if you have a family, you can always double it, of course. All right, so let's get started.
Welcome to Stay Prepped, where our motto is hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Stay ready, stay prepped. All right, so now for the ingredients, we have freeze-dried chicken, onion powder, garlic powder, and I'll leave the amounts in the description. We have flour, gluten-free. You're going to tap it down occasionally just to make sure that the smaller bits filter down into the bigger bits. It'll give you more room in the jar. Now we have some salt and some freeze-dried potatoes. I'm just tapping it down because I'm not sure at this point if everything is going to fit. Let's see what happens. Pepper, paprika, mustard powder, and bouillon, chicken bouillon powder. And you can see I am tapping it down again until you can see it filtering down below the bigger bits. And now we have cornstarch. And this is milk powder, 3/4 cups. You can see it's starting to get full. I'm doing 3 1/4 cups here, but I only got 2 in so far. So I'm tapping away, trying to get it down in there. It's not looking good. And here comes the 3rd 1/4 cup. I had to modify this after this video. And there is the sour cream powder. And you can see I haven't gotten to the corn yet, or the powdered butter.
All right, so here is the thing about filming the first time you do a recipe. I am not able to fit the corn in here. So what I'm going to do is revamp the recipe, and I will put everything in the description below so that you can fit it in a 16-ounce jar. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. What I do is I put in the larger bits, like the potatoes and the chicken, and then I put powdered in and I tap it down into those spaces. So you put larger ingredients, smaller ingredients, larger ingredients, smaller ingredients, and you keep tapping it down so you can fit the most in here. Even doing that, you can see it's pretty well packed in there. I wasn't able to get the 1/2 cup of corn in here. So like I said, check the description below and you'll be able to find the recipe with the exact amounts to fit in a 16-ounce jar. And then you can double that recipe for a 32-ounce. All right, so now we are going to make it.
You're going to dump the contents of the jar in a pot that is large enough to accommodate the water. Here you see I'm adding the corn that I could not fit in the jar along with the butter. Then I'm adding the water, and I'm going to stir to get all of the ingredients very well integrated. Once you have done that, you are going to let it sit for about 10 minutes to hydrate. Once everything is hydrated, you can put it on medium to high heat. Just be careful it doesn't burn. You should stir pretty consistently, and if you want to avoid burning, you can put it on a lower heat. Still stir consistently, but it might take a little longer to cook. When you see it start to thicken, you're going to want to try a couple pieces, especially the chicken and the potatoes, to make sure they are tender. If not, you're going to cook a little longer. Again, just be sure you are stirring consistently. Once everything is tasty and to your liking, you're going to take it off the heat and cover. Let it sit for about 10 minutes and it will continue to thicken from there. And then it's ready to serve.
All right, so I would say this is an absolute success. This has been something really new for me because I have never cooked with all dry ingredients before. So I was a little unsure as to how this would work out, and of course I did kind of miscalculate as to how big the mason jar should be, so I have to do some calculations to get it to fit into a 16 ounce, and then you can double from there. This will feed 2 people, maybe 3. Depends on how big your appetite is. But this is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. It is so delicious. I am interested to see if you make this recipe, and if you do, please let me know in comments how you like it. All right, guys, stay ready, stay prepped.
Thanks for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss new videos. Follow us on Facebook and on TikTok. Links are in the description. See you next time.